beautiful creatures. Welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name is Amy, and I'm so glad to have you. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm doing a general collective message for, the collective. I know, it's so clear, right? Anyway, I've taken my medicine, and so I'm feeling pretty good. I hope you guys are doing pretty good. If this is your first time to my channel, hey, hello, how are you? It's so good to have you. I hope you will consider subscribing to my channel. Yay, and being a member of my tribe. If you're a returning tribe member, hey guys, what is up? How are you guys doing? I always appreciate you guys being here, and I'm really grateful for you guys. Many of you have been real voices of support while I've been going through a pretty difficult time. If you're new here, you may not know that I have autoimmune disease, specifically lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. What else do I have? I have, I just went out of my head. I have the markers for scleroderma. It's like I don't want to remember. They say I have like fibromyalgia and I have degenerative disc disease and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I had all this stuff. They tell me I have this stuff, and I had to have all my teeth pulled out, extracted. Okay. Cause, they broke off, literally just broke the fuck off about, a few years ago. And at the time I was fighting for my life, and my doctors were giving up on me. And, honestly, this is kind of morbid, but I get it. Chronic illness people, I hear you. Like, there are some times where we get in deep, and, if we don't have people around us who are helping to pull us out, it can get treacherous. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was. So the doctors were more focused on, keeping me alive, and keeping me alive in different ways than my teeth. And honestly, at the time, I was just so depressed and so down. I didn't really go get them fixed, and there really wasn't anyone advocating for me. So if you know a chronically ill person and they're alone, even if they're in a family, they can be alone. Seek them out. Chronically ill people sometimes can't do for themselves. They can't speak up for themselves, because when you get a chronic illness and you face like morbid thoughts every day, and pain, tremendous levels of pain, it's very hard to advocate for yourself. It really is. You would think it's the opposite, but no. It's just like, especially when you've gone through doctors and doctors and doctors, and you're not getting any results. When you're on this medicine that's making you sick, everything that helps you makes you sick. You can't do anything. You can't go outside. You can't get up and wash the dishes. I'm preaching this morning, y'all. Listen to me. I'm talking about chronically ill people. This could be mental health, physical health, emotional health, spiritual health even, okay? Like, when we get there, we need voices to speak for us sometimes. That doesn't mean we've lost our will. It means we're chronically ill. Okay, so advocates for chronically ill people are very, very important. At the time, I was incapable of dealing with a dentist. I couldn't even talk on the phone anymore to people. I had completely shut myself off. So as someone who is empathic, even though my abilities had really dulled, almost gone silent, as an empathic at the time, being in that level of pain made me ultra sensitive to other people's energy. And I just I couldn't handle it. Thus, I began the hermiting of Amy for many, many years. But it's just important to advocate. So long story short, I get a little chatty when I get medicated. If you hear any weird lisping or like speech stuff, that's because my gums are still healing. I have no teeth, and I've actually been speaking with broken teeth for years. I've been eating with broken teeth for years. So now I'm learning how to do that without any teeth. Now, good news, I'm going to be getting dentures soon. So that's wonderful. I'm really grateful for that. And a lot of you guys who are watching this have been a part of me getting those. It doesn't mean that, if you've given me money, that's great. If you've donated, if you bought readings, I am grateful for you. But that's not the only way I receive support from my tribe. You guys have your comments, getting to know me on Instagram, that kind of thing, giving me, words of encouragement on the daily. I'm going to cry. You guys helped me keep going, because this was a extremely difficult thing for anyone to do. Because I pulled my teeth out over a period of time because we were gauging my immune response. Because I didn't want to get into a place where my whole mouth was infected. Because I've had an infection in my mouth before that took like 3 or 4 rounds of antibiotics to get rid of. So I don't want to do that again, which I'm sure you can understand if you've ever had an abscess tooth. My face swelled up. In fact, the first few months of my channel, my face was still swollen from that. So when I took pictures, my face was still swollen. And a lot of times you would see me on one side because the side of my face was swollen, and I knew about it, and I was still very self-conscious. So anyway, long story, not short. How about that? So I have my coffee. It is the morning, but I probably won't post this in the morning. So, this is coffee, obviously. I mean, I guess some people get flavored coffee. I've never really done that. And hazelnut creamer, because I'm being basic. But that's okay. You like Basic Amy. Basic Amy's okay. I'm going to try not to edit this, because I've been told by my guides, by Lilith, you have to stop editing your personality out of your videos. And I'm just like, but, so I feel for you guys who are like, what's weird is I'm a double Leo, but I'm a Libra sun. And so I'm very introverted, but I can be an extrovert. I just have to get comfortable. And today, you may be able to tell, I have a new mic. So I'm trying out my new equipment today. So if the visual's weird, it's because I have a ring light, and I've never really, I had, that's a medication, you guys. I had one, but I broke it. Yay, I break everything. I break bongs, I break lights, I stumble over myself. I have my Jupiter is in Sagittarius, and yeah, it can make you lucky, and it can make you clumsy. And what I'm finding is the more clumsy I get, the more luckier I get. So there you go. Anyway, I'm working with this ring light, and I'm not sure how this is it looks good to me, but once I get it into editing, I'm not sure how it's gonna look, and I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm not too loud. I guess I can turn it down. I've been boosting my volume in all my videos. That's a little trick for you guys for getting started. It gets you an app. I use Video Guru on it's not an iPhone, you guys. It's an Android, and in that app, you can boost your volume, and that's a great thing for creators, because a lot of times we don't have mics that work or work with our situation or whatever. So yeah, that's what I did. I'm going to get a drink from my kitty cat cup. I want to thank the person who donated all of these beautiful kitty cat cups to my channel. I appreciate you. You are a particular person who has helped me through a very, very traumatic and difficult time in my life, and I appreciate you. So here's to the person who got me the kitty cat cups. Yay, thank you so much. You know why we needed the kitty cat cups? Because I know you're not going to believe it, I broke the coffee cups. Listen, when I was really sick and on a lot of pain medicine, I broke laptops, 1 a year. And, I just started saying, this is part of my upkeep. I'm going to go through a computer a year. So, and the last computer I broke, I figured out how to kind of rig it up to work. And then what did I do? I think I gave up, because then I started the whole, well, Lilith was like, you're going to need to get you a phone. I didn't know it was Lilith at the time, but she was like, honey, you're going to need a phone. We're going to need you to get one. And I was like, because I hadn't had a phone in years, because I was a hermit. I was completely cut off. I didn't want people calling me. I was totally petrified. I had so much anxiety. It was turning into a phobia of talking to people on the phone. I just was so isolated. I'm talking like in the void, isolated. So I have been talking for 11 minutes. So maybe we should shuffle some cards. I am sorry if you hear the air conditioner, but it is hot where I am. And I am in Oklahoma, and it is hot today. And I cannot get hot, and I cannot get cold, because it messes up my immune system. I often talk about, how I've overcome autoimmune disease. But let's be clear. I still have it, and I deal with it every single day. Like this morning, I woke up and my left, I had to, what was that? Which side of I had to remember if it was the right side or the left side. So I went, I have to hold my hands up. I know, it's crazy. Anyway, I woke up with the left side of my neck. It feels inflamed. So there's that. I've been having some issues like swallowing a little bit. So now listen, I've had my throat stretch before, and it's usually something they usually do for like elderly people. But when you have lupus SLC, it's not a C, it's an E. Lupus SLE made me question myself. Okay. A lot of times it affects your systems. Like, for me, it affected like my digestive systems, my endocrine systems, my nervous system, my muscles, of course. And I also have like rheumatoid arthritis. So I have that like, in like my spine and my rib cage. Let's shuffle some cards because I could sit here and talk for, I don't know, long time. Maybe I should just make videos where I talk. Okay, you know what? I don't want that deck right now. I want to find out what's going on. Okay, don't you? The energy is weird. And it's almost like it got weird, it calmed down, then it got weird. And I'm wondering if there's been like a, I'm trying to remember, you guys, the Sherman resonance of the planet. I wonder if it's got like a huge burst recently. I haven't looked, but it seems like whenever there's real big bursts of light, because it's light that's burst. I mean, it's like science, you guys. It seems like we as a collective go through things, and I go through things, right? So we're in a Saturn return. So stuff that needs to be taken care of is going to be put forward. Okay. So for me, it's always health. Something about my health I need to deal with, and that's what I'm doing. Duh. Don't you feel like that when like the universe brings you problems that you know you have, but it's like, okay, I got this card. I see the card. Well, here's another card just to remind you that you have that card and you need to flip it over and deal with it. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, you guys. Okay, let's see what's up. What is up? What is up? We're going to take the bottom and the top and the middle one. Okay, we're going to do 3 of these cards because we're trying to find out what is up. I'm going to drink from my kitty cat cup. I am really going to try not to edit this video. I'm going to try. We'll see. Okay, here we go. I keep forgetting that I have a mic on, so, forgive me. We have the Prince, the Forgotten Adversary, Sorrow, Lost Valor, Serendipity. Ha! I do love these cards. The Mausolea Oracle is a good oracle deck if you're looking for a deck that has a dual nature. Like each card, most cards, I would say 90% of these cards have dual energy. Like we have Sorrow and Serendipity. Now there's a few that are all like negative or all like positive energies, but for the most part, it's pretty balanced. So that's what makes it such a good deck. Let's see. Are you guys reflecting? Okay, no. Okay, we have Just Reward, Evaluation, Respite, Dawn, the Red Shepherd. I don't want it to. Okay. And then we have Mother of the Dawn, the Emissary, Beauty, Agency, Compassion. So here's the thing. I think there's a lot of healing going on, okay? When you probably know that, right? And I feel like, just like I said, I think lost, things you were focusing on at one time, but you stopped, lost intention or lost the drive to do, you will get you're working on getting new inspiration going, okay? There's a lot of healing going on. There's self-evaluation, self-reflection, and that, that helps us bring forward our issues, right? We get pointed back to like, hey, you need to deal with this. And it can be difficult, but that's what a Saturn retrograde does, you guys. It brings up all the muck, a lot of the muck that we haven't dealt with on the mass and individually. So as above, so below, microcosm, macrocosm kind of energy here. But with the Mother of the Dawn, I always get like healing energy. I also get Peacemaker with the Emissary. So I'm feeling like there is peace coming in your life. But before that, before you can have the peace, I'm listening, guys. Before you can have the peace, you have to deal with your shit. Okay? I'm sorry. I just need to put it that way. Spirit was very clear. This is debris. For some of you guys, it's astral debris from relationships that should have ended. For some of you guys, it's debris from health that you need to take care of. Just energetic stuff that kind of, I'm seeing like this, like black ash falling through grates. It's just like the stuff that kind of fell through the cracks as you were healing. You're going to be brought back to heal those things. So it's all going to come back around. Okay, so I get that. It's all going to come back around. Why do I feel like, I feel a little bit like, you know, a kid who's waiting for like a parent to get home and like you're in so much trouble. That's how I kind of feel. But that's how Saturn can feel. You know, like I'm having to deal with my stuff and I feel like I've done something wrong, but you haven't. You've actually done a lot. That's how you are here. That's how you are, that's how you are able to deal with this. And I feel like for some of you guys, this is a big move because this is the last of like that debris. I'm not saying there won't be other, okay? But this is stuff you will clear as you do the work. You know, like example for me, it's going back to the doctor. It's not ignoring symptoms. Yeah, because you know what it is like, and this can be emotional, physical, mental, how spiritual even, however this resonates. But sometimes we get so used to being in pain. It's literally, we get so used to being in pain that it's literally not really felt. It's almost like we don't hold space for being in pain because we have been strong and tough so long that we don't even really know what pain is. We know what discomfort is, but we don't honor our pain. And many of you guys are being called to honor your pain. That's emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, on all levels, okay? It's time for you to evaluate your pain. If it's coming back, it's time for you to deal with it, all right? You are worth it. And I know for some of you, you're like, but I have to do this and I have to do that. Listen, I feel the same way because I'm probably going to have to take a lot of tests. Sorry. I'm going to have to take a lot of tests and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So the Ace of Swords. And what I'm hearing is that you taking care of yourself, you doing some things that you don't want to do to take care of yourself, some things that may be a long, drawn-out process, there'll be a breakthrough. That's how you're going to break through, is you're going to show spirit that no matter, this is driving me crazy, you guys. You're witnessing an OCD moment. No matter what you go through, it's for your own good. Okay, this is to help you. This is to help you ascend. It's to help you get to the next level. In order to truly love yourself, you have to hold space for pain, for blockages, for things you don't want to deal with. And if you need help, go get it. You know, hey, I called my doctor, you know, and I know what could happen. I'm well aware of the animal in a cage kind of feeling of being tested for constant things. But you know, for me, it leads to healing. It leads to a healthier Amy. So, all right. You know what? Let me get another card here. So you're going to have a breakthrough. And the Three of Wands. Okay. And things are going to come together for you. This breakthrough is going to help you begin to move forward. Okay. It'll help you see the way forward. See the candlelight here. She's round, and that's energy, not gender. She's rounding. She's coming down the staircase to a new level. Okay. For some of you guys, what I'm getting here is there are new guides coming through to help you through this painful situation. If you've never worked with a guide, there's someone coming through for you. And for some of you guys, this is like a passed over recent loved one. For others, this is an ancient ancestor. And I feel a lot of like warrior energy here. A lot of healers. So they would be like guides who are warriors and healers, okay? Coming through to help you fight for yourself, to heal your ability to see yourself clearly and to reflect on yourself in fairness, being fair to yourself. Sorry, my throat keeps getting weird. Okay. Okay, and we have, this is, I think this is a moon. Let me see here. What I'm getting is a moon from this card. And what I'm getting is that, like, this energy of the moon with this feminine energy here, for some of you guys, there, Hesta is coming forward. That's a god form. Hecate is coming forward as well. There's underworld goddesses here coming forward. The dark feminine is coming forward to help people heal. The dark feminine is very good. Lilith is coming forward. Is very good at dealing with people's pain. The different layers of pain we can have. And, you know, when you have complex trauma and complex pain, there are layers, you know, because many times our brains segment the pain experience because it was so deep. Maybe it was felt physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, felt on many different levels, like intense betrayals, right? Which for many of you have made you betray yourself over and over, always choosing other people. And I feel like a lot of you are already starting to choose yourself. And you've broken through many layers of this pain, but there's some still lingering. There's some blocks to true self-love. And I'm going to encourage you to hold space to take care of yourself. Self-care, slow down, because with that comes clarity. With that comes many of you, it will be revealed, like what you need to deal with and how to deal with it, what you need to do. And it may be something you don't want to do, because it requires time and energy and things like that. So, yeah. Oh, I got two more. We're going to take it. Two of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Okay, this is Dark Goddess energy. For many of you guys, you're having a guide, an angelic come forward. This would be a darker energy that really vibrates with the Dark Goddess. I feel like there are messages coming through for you. That's what I get with this Two of Wands card. Messages are coming through. So, you know, it's time to be fearless in how you take care of yourself. There may be people around you who do not agree with what's going on here. They don't agree with how you've been taking care of yourself. They don't agree with you taking time for yourself. Like, they see it as selfish. They're judging you for it. That is an obstacle for you to overcome. You always have to know that you're worth it. You're worth doing the work, no matter who thinks you're crazy or selfish or judges you. You know, this is your vessel. This is your mind. This is what you've been given. What many of you will resonate with being chose. You chose this before you incarnated to deal with these issues. Many of you have many layers of trauma and many layers of pain so that you can heal it. And as you heal yourself, you heal your family collective. You heal your ancestors, you heal for future generations, because it's a multi-dimensional layer. That's why you guys may have like recent loved ones who've passed on come forward, or ancestors, that kind of thing, because they're helping you come in to dealing with your trauma. Now, for some of you that it's recent, these energies coming forward may actually trigger you a little bit, because they may take you back to trauma or something, you know, something that happened within your family, and you may have to deal with it. And that's why it gets deep. It gets deep when we work with the Dark Goddess. She is unwavering and has no fear of going as deep as possible to heal you. You want healing? You really want it? You got to go there, okay? And if you need help, please seek it, okay? Because that's what they're there for. And some of these issues I'm feeling are very complex, and they're very deep. And many times going to a therapist where we can talk about our trauma safely, or we can talk about ways to cope with it or whatnot, can really be comforting. And they can give you different kinds of methods to help you deal with it, to help you cope, to help you live a better life, right? So it's really important that you take care of yourself. Okay, I'm going to pull one from the archetype deck. Oh, this one flipped. Servant, light attribute, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. Okay, what I'm getting with this card is that you guys need to serve yourself. Okay, you need to be a servant of yourself. You need to be a servant of your authentic self, be it the pain, be it the happiness, whatever you're feeling. Hold space for it. You know, love yourself. Love yourself as you love the others in your life. Okay? You deserve the same things you're giving to them. You deserve them. And what will happen is, as you love yourself more, you'll be able to give more to others. Okay? All right, guys, that's what I got for this collective message. I hope this resonated. If it did or didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you like the mic, if you don't, let me know. The visuals, I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. Anyway, I will see you beautiful magical creatures next time. Bye, guys.